Hey, so I wanted to record a short, gentle yoga practice, and here on Main Street in Newport at Inspired Yoga, record to have the ambience of the actual studio. So thanks for joining me. And let's start seated. So just sitting in whatever way works for you. If cross-legged doesn't work for you, just finding what works for you. And starting to just notice how the body feels. Maybe closing your eyes for a few moments. Bring awareness to your breath, breathing in through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Lengthen and deepen your breath. Letting whatever has occurred before just simply be on the back burner for now. And trying to be as present as possible in your body. And perhaps taking a moment to set an intention for your practice today. Oops, I said something there. So I like to just think of like a word or a phrase. So it could be something like, I want to feel calm today, or balanced, or creative, or focused, whatever it is. And just finding whatever that is for you. Just acknowledging it and bringing your hands to cup your knees and just start to bring some gentle movement into the upper body. Forward, you could bring the heart forward, chest forward, and as you come back, you could round the back a bit and tuck the chin. Lift the chin, come forward, bringing the heart forward, round the back and tuck the chin as you sit back on the sits bones. Stay connected with the breath. And then stopping and going in the opposite direction. I like to have balance. Whatever you do on one side, you want to do on the other side. Whatever, if you do something in a direction, you want to do it in the opposite direction as well. Coming back to that neutral spine. And you want to make sure that your head, your heart, feeling your right arm up towards the sky, reaching up towards the sky, and then bending into that left elbow as you ground through your right sits bone and reach the right arm over to the left. So here your gaze can be out in front, it could be down at your left hand, or if your neck allows it, you can even take the gaze up towards the sky and the hands. Here you're guiding that right shoulder open. Nice big breath in and a big breath out. Gently releasing that right hand down to the earth and just taking some shoulder rolls. So taking those shoulders up and back and then coming up and forward. Letting out a nice big exhale and a sigh. Anytime that feels good to the body, it's a really great release. You're going to take your right hand off the mat and plant the hand. And then inhale the left arm up towards the sky. At first, you're just reaching. Then walk the fingertips out a bit, bend into the right elbow. Push down and ground down through the left sits bone as you dial that left shoulder open and reach that left hand over towards the right. Stay connected with the breath. And one more breath here. Exhale, release the left hand down. And this time, taking the shoulders up towards the ears and just holding for a second. And then exhale, slowly lowering them down. Again, one more time. Shoulders come up towards the ears and then slowly lowering them down. All fours. So swinging the legs around. Coming on all fours onto the mat. And here, what you were looking for is your wrists underneath your shoulders, nice wide fingers as your base. So your outer shoulder is in line with your outside of your wrist. Your knees are underneath your hips, so there is space between the legs. The tops of my feet are on the mat. We're going to go into what's called cat and cow. So, on your inhale, you drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the heart center, and the gaze comes slightly up. And on your exhale, you tuck the chin and round into the back. Moving with your breath. Inhale, cow. 2 more times at your own pace. And 1 more. Tucking your toes under. And from here, you're going to lift the hips up towards the sky, bending to the knees, and dropping the belly towards the thighs. You're letting your head relax, maybe shaking the head no, and shaking the head yes. Breath out. Exhale, back down onto hands and knees. From here, you're going to take the right leg and place it off on the outside, the right side of the mat. Keep your left hand planted to the ground, or if you have a block, and that would be helpful, you can have a block there. And then reach the right arm up towards the sky. Your gaze can be down at your left hand, or it can be up towards the right hand. At the same time, you're pushing to the outer edge of that right foot. Nice big breath in. And out. Releasing the right hand down, slide back towards the body and come all the way upright. Your right hand's going to rest on the outside of the right leg, and you want to see that your toes and knee are about in line with one another. Inhale the left arm up towards the sky, and then exhale, reach the left arm over towards the outer edge of the right foot. Or towards the right foot, and let the right hand just slide down the leg. So you're opening up the left side of the body. If this doesn't work for the shoulder, you can take your arm across, or even hold onto your opposite shoulder, and let the right hand crawl down the right leg. And then coming back, releasing the left arm down, both hands come down to the ground, right knee comes down. Back where it was, taking the left leg out to the side. Right hand stays planted, left arm extends up towards the sky. Pushing into the outer edge of that left foot, your gaze can be up, your gaze can be down. Noticing what works for the body. Here, if it doesn't work for the shoulder, you can rest your left hand on your waist. So down the left leg as the right arm reaches up and over, or across the body, just holding on to the opposite shoulder. Exhale, gently releasing the right hand down, left hand comes down, replacing the left knee underneath the left hip. And here, just wiggling the hips and the shoulders, being loose in the body, maybe shaking the head, just finding what feels good, moving side to side, the hips. You're going to tuck the right toes under only and slide the right foot back towards the back of the mat. Push the heel away to that right calf muscle. Lift the right leg out behind you and cross over the left leg. You're still on the ball of that right foot, and you're going to take your gaze over the left shoulder. Exhale, gently slide the left foot back. Push the left heel away from you, stretching that left calf muscle. Your gaze is down at the mat, and the reason for that is because you want to keep the leg. So you don't want to be scrunching the neck. I'm looking up towards the computer so that you can see me, but you don't really want to be doing that. You want to keep your gaze down. Inhale, extend the leg out behind you, and then cross it over. Staying on the ball of that foot. When you're ready, take your gaze over your right shoulder. Pushing your left heel away from the body, and the gaze is over the right shoulder. I might have said left. Stay connected with the breath. Exhale, releasing back to that neutral tabletop position. Come all the way up onto the knees. Sweep the arms up. Inhale, coming all the way up. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands down through the heart center. Again, sweeping the arms up. Down through the heart. One more time. Exhale down. Bring the hands back down underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes under. Lifting the hips again, downward dog. Not worrying about getting your heels down to the ground. Also keeping the knees bent as much as you need to, or not, and dropping the chest towards the thighs. Take a nice big breath here. Exhale through the mouth. And then slowly walk your feet to your hands. Keeping the knees bent, letting the belly flop over the thighs, letting the head and shoulders relax here, coming into ragdoll pose. So here your feet are hip width distance apart, side to side. Letting go. Connecting with the breath. Release the hands and slowly roll yourself all the way up to standing, adjusting. And kind of just shaking it out, wiggling things around. Just notice how the body's feeling. Maybe moving your wrists around both directions. On your next inhale, turn the palms up towards the sky and inhale the hands up overhead. From here, the fingertips are going to touch. The feet are still hip distance apart from one another. Inhale, lengthen, take a little bit of a wiggle, and exhale, reach both hands over the side. Inhale, back to center, wiggling to get that extension. Exhale, over towards the left. Inhale, lengthen and wiggle. Exhale, release the hands down towards the body. Just noticing the energy in the body. Taking a breath in and a breath out, mountain pose. Stepping the left foot back and planting the left foot at 90 degrees. So we're going to come into this really slowly, building up from the bottom. You want to make sure that your right heel and your left instep are in line with one another. You're going to bend into your right knee. You're going to push into the outer edge of that back left foot. And then, if it's okay, for the arms and the shoulders, you're going to extend the arms. The arms are no higher than your shoulders. Warrior two. Inhale, straighten into the leg and cross the arms in front of the heart. Exhale back to warrior two. One more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, warrior two. Release the arms. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Shake it out. And then step the right foot back. Planting the right foot so that it is parallel with the short edge of the mat. The left heel and the right instep are in line with one another. So check the feet first. You want to build this posture from the ground up. When you have that, you can start to bend into the left knee. You want your knee and your ankle to be stacked. And you're pushing into the outer edge of that back foot. When you feel ready, you can extend the arms out long. Go sideways so you can see what that looks like here. Warrior two. Inhale, cross the arms. Exhale. 2 more times. Release, straighten into that left leg. Step the right foot to meet the left foot and bring the hands to the hips. Slowly just making 2 circles in one direction. And then 2 circles in the other direction. Gently coming back down to a seat. Sitting again in whatever way is most comfortable for you. And bringing the hands to the heart center. And just taking a moment to close the eyes and notice how the body feels. If there's any difference from when you began to now. Just noticing. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. If you're looking for longer classes, I do teach Zoom classes